So here we have it, the largest size you get in a Matoran's lifespan when you become a Toa, or you get built a Toa and you become a Turaga, or you just stay a Toa forever, or you go back and forth, back and forth. So this is Toa Tahu, which is one of the slight modification builds from a previous build. This used to be my Turaga Vakama build. I mean, not Toa Vakama, not Vakama. This used to be my Toa Lecon build, but I simplified it a little bit and turned it into a Tahu build. So in place of having orange arms like Mata Tahu, I went with Keat Orange because it's still a shade of orange. But I kept the little gold accents of Master of Fire Tahu, and he has Master of Fire Tahu's swords. I didn't put the pins in for the surfboard mode, but I did put this little piece so you can secure it / lock it in the surfboard mode. So just bring your own pins and you do it. So this is my standard Toa build. So it is the second smallest CCBS torso, then 3 long bones for the legs and shoulders, and then I think it's 4 long bones for the shins, and then 2, and then I think like 1 long or 2 long bones for the arms, and then just old Bionicle hands or CCBS hands, and then like the CCBS foot piece, which this build is shared between Tahu, Kopaka, who the Kopaka I mentioned I reviewed previously. I did revamp that. And then with Pohatu, the build is, it's also a 1 long bone piece to attach this armor piece. It's also the same build that I use for Pohatu, except Pohatu has a upside down torso because these rebuilds are kind of based on the Toa Mata, but fusing them with other designs. And Liwa also has essentially this build, except Liwa has a different back. But something I kind of wanted to do with each of them is, even though they share roughly the same skeleton, I wanted to change things up a little bit in between each of them, so they're each somewhat unique. And you've already seen Pohatu in an earlier video, and you've seen Kopaka version 1, but we will be going over my version 2 Kopaka at some point, as well as my version 2, as well as my Liwa, which has been rebuilt to be in this scale instead of being the big one that I had before. But yeah, this is in scale with my other builds, as was shown in the Turaga Vakama video. So this is my Toa size scale roughly. They're all about roughly the same height, even if I've done like modifications to the build. At some point, you'll get a video on Onua, Gali, and Takanuva, and then a summary video on all of the Toa, but Onua, Gali, and Takanuva I still need to get masks for, so for now they're just bodies without heads. So I don't know when those videos will come, but for now, this has been Tahu, and we're almost wrapped up with all of our Takoro builds. We only have 2 Rahi builds, and we will be done with Takoro, and we can move to the next village.